Hello, we're going to try it this way around, where I'm here and Helen's going to join us. So, waiting for her to come on any moment with these technical difficulties. I don't know what that was about, and we will take a look going forward. So, as she was saying, as Helen was saying, we are... Oh, there she is. Invite. Yes, add. Oh, I think... Here she comes. Come on. Hey, there you are. Bye, Miranda. Can I hear you? Are you there for real?
I
I
know.
can't hear you now.
I don't know. It's glitchy this morning. The ethers are glitchy.
I hear you now. Ooh, we're together.
That's a good thing. I know. Look, you and me, babe. Hello, darling.
All right. So
So,
we
this
get
morning,
to introduce our, I know we
new
get to
topic.
introduce our lens of the month.
I know. I'm so excited. I was already said this once. We get to introduce compassion.
Yes. So this
And
month we get to dig in and create that lens of compassion so that it's front and center, that this month we get
yeah.
to explore everything compassion and the
hmm
difference it makes, what it is, how we can use it and utilize it, how we can be used by it, what it
Yeah.
brings to our family and connection. That's what we get to do
And
this month.
I know, and it's so cool. I really, at the beginning of this morning, I was just like, the opportunity that we get to put on these set of glasses, right? And take on compassion and how it shows up. I'm really keen. I'm really what do we get to discover today? Oh, I got a hand.
Yes. I know I have no holder. I need a little holder in my van because here I
Yeah.
am in my van, my very not clean van. There we go.
Click. Okay, awesome. I'm also in my van. Okay, so we're the band twins today. Okay, hun. So compassion. So shall we start off like talking a little bit about what it actually is?
Yeah, it was actually really fun. So the other day, Helen and I got together and we were really looking at compassion, everything compassion, and how could we best dig in? How could we um, give bring something forward that makes a difference for you and for us, like something that really
Mm,
brings a meaningfulness about compassion.
mm.
And it was so fun because we started looking up definitions,
We did.
to really look what exactly is compassion, what is it and what is it not, so that we can get really clear on this thing called compassion.
hmm
And it was really it was actually funny because actually a lot of the definitions we didn't like.
No, we actually had a reaction, just in case you're wondering. There was a whole lot
Yeah.
of I don't know, suffering and pity is what I got.
Yeah. And then we came across a couple of definitions. So what it's not, what were some of the things that we came across that it's not, is actually it's not the pity.
Yeah.
It's not that suffering. There's a few definitions that still bring that suffering in, which just nix those because that's not what we're talking about
That's
here.
not what we're talking
No,
about.
no suffering. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So,
what is also not is altruism. Some
yeah.
people will be especially with their children, it's like, no, I'm going to be the bigger person here. I'm going to
Mm,
really listen. I'm going to be selfless here and martyr myself in a way for my
yes.
child to get in their
Yeah.
world. And I'm lost in it. There's no me there.
Yes.
And and that's clearly not compassion. One of the definitions that we really liked defined what it wasn't, and it wasn't altruism,
No.
and it wasn't pity or sympathy.
No. No.
Yeah,
And it wasn't even, yeah, exactly. And it wasn't even empathy, right?
yeah, yeah. And that was really great to look at and distinguish because it's I find the two very close, right? Like compassion, I think well, to be compassionate, you need to be empathetic. Like
Yes.
empathy breeds compassion, but they're actually
Yeah.
distinct. They're two different things.
Yeah. 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 So maybe we just need to say what we heard compassion as being so we can distinguish it from empathy, right? So when
Yeah,
we first, so the one thing we really liked was that it means loving together. How did we say it, Sarah? It was
yeah.
like
Meaning
that, right?
love together with.
That's right. So
Yeah.
it's like like standing shoulder to shoulder with someone, right?
Mm,
Loving with them, right?
yeah.
Rather than to them, right? Or against them, or for
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. Like what I hear in that, it's like all of you with all of them.
Yes. Hands down.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
with love.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then when we were just talking just now, we also heard something newly, which I've sort of forgotten. What did I say to you? What did I just bring
Oh,
to
with
you?
the continuum. I can't remember how it was,
Yes.
but the
No, no.
continuum.
So, like, yeah, for sure, that life, like, when we're being compassionate, we actually recognize that life is actually a continuum, right? That we are, that this is the whole of life. And we are here in life, and other people are somewhere else on that same continuum of life, right? It's not like
Mm.
we're all, it's the same idea of being together, but like for me, it's the image is much broader, right? Like we could be all over on this continuum, right? And that's why we're all on this path together, right? And sharing this path
Mm.
together. We just happen to be standing in different places. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I just even heard that newly. Like we're all really together.
Mm-hmm.
And like compassion gets to be that place of here we are together and I love you and we're together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, and the other part that I heard out of compassion is also there's an action involved in it. It's not
Mm.
just thinking about something or feeling the love, but there's actually some action associated with it.
Hmm. Yeah, and that's how for me I distinguish it from empathy because like empathy is
Yeah.
like when we're empathetic, when we're, hearing another and we're really in their world and we're connected to them, that's like empathy. But then the next space is like compassion. Like from hearing where another is at, you are with them. It's like the
Yes.
action that you then get to be with them over there. You're not just like
Mm,
hearing them as like this over here-ness, I'm over here and you're over there. Compassion brings you right next to them. Like, so it's like, I'm here with you. I hear
that's
you. I
amazing.
see you.
Hmm.
And I'm here with you.
Hmm. That's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting mail delivered. I wonder what I got. Ooh. Yeah. And so it's like looking at that, it's like, we get to do that this month. We get to like, I'm just really excited. To explore compassion. It's something that's really near and dear to me. And, the kind of communication we can have, like compassionate communication and the actions
Mm,
we can take to be with our children and our families and like to like develop those compassion muscles this
yeah,
month and to take that
yeah.
on. And what's going
And
to be on offer with that?
I just and when you say that, like I'm so grateful we actually looked because when I hear like we're all standing in this together, right, at different points in this
Mm-hmm.
continuum, right, and then how do we stand side by side, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, that opens
Yeah.
something up right
Yeah.
there. Not
Like, what's that
alone.
even going to take? What's it even going to take to be like, you know, um, I'm going through my day and stuff's happening and I love my child and I'm coming from compassion and they're dealing with something. What's it going to take for me to be there with them in love? What's it
Mm,
going to take for them to get that too? What's it going to take for them to know me as there with them in love? And it's like, oh, that's
wow.
what we get to explore this month.
Okay,
Ooh.
that's kind of juicy, dude. Come on.
I know, I know. So like a great takeaway I even hear from this, like how we can get started now, because each week we're going to be bringing different aspects of compassion, different ways to
Yes.
like dig in and look, different ways to hear it and bring it into your life. And so this is our just starter, our introduced week. So we just get to kind of explore and discovery. And what I even hear there is like just that inquiry. What is it going to take? What's it going to what does it take for you to connect with that love
Mm,
with, that being with your
mm,
child and what they're dealing with or not, or whatever their experience is with them over there. And like, I don't know, like in curiosity, I want to discover, I want to just notice it this week. I really want to notice
yes.
it and be
Take
present to
on
it
the
and mindful
noticing.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm like, I just like the continuum thing and being with them in love, like that's really working for me currently. So that's my orientation this week for
I
sure.
love it. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
be with them in love. Like, we're on that continuum
Yeah.
and we get to be with them in love and with everybody. Like, really. Like, this
That's
is like
yeah.
your kids, your partner, your parents, your siblings, your friends, your neighbors. Anywhere you go, you can bring this in, which is freaking amazing. Why not? Um,
Exactly.
there's more
And then I'd
chances
be
to
so
try it on.
Exactly. And then, like, I'm so curious too what we get to see for ourselves and about ourselves out of taking it on. Like, I can't
Yeah.
wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
So this week, let's go notice compassion. Notice what it takes. Notice when you are over there in compassion with another in love. And what's on offer? What does it give you? What does it fill you up with? What does
Yeah.
it bring to your life or the
Yeah.
other's life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
And we get to come back next week and talk about that and share about that.
Yay.
And you don't have to wait till next week because you could join us in
Mm.
our committed parenting group and share in there because we'd love to hear from you. And those in our group, we would love to hear from you. What do you hear in compassion? What does compassion mean
Mm.
to you?
Yeah.
You know, I'd really love to know that. What? Because like again, there were so many definitions. I would love like that's where what connected for Helen and I. But for you, what does compassion mean for you?
Yeah.
I would love to hear it. And I would love to hear when you notice it show up and what it made available. What did compassion make available for you?
Brilliant.
Share.
So
Because
well
we
said.
want to.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
We're actually with you in this on the same continuum. Yeah,
we kind of love this.
we do. So come play.
Yes. All right.
Okay, thank
In
you.
compassion. Love it.
Yes, love it. Okay, bye.
Mwah.